morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me today. My name is Peter Ads. Welcome back to Invest with Peter Ads. So today, guys, I'm going to be talking about a different thing entirely. I'm going to be showing you a chart that is 100 plus years today that's actually predicted the direction of the market if you can stay to the end of this video. Well, I'm so sorry. My video is always coming late or coming probably 2 weeks or 3 weeks after I've dropped the other one, previous one, but I'm so sorry. It's just the way it is at the moment. So today I'm going to be talking about different in the CPI expectation for this week, right? And also I'm going to be talking about the market expectation. I'm going to be talking about the FOMC meeting. There's going to be on the 13th and the 14th of this month, what the market is expecting relating to what's been happening around the world. Also, I'm going to be talking about the crypto crisis that we've got for Coinbase and Binance. If you are seeing me for the first time, my name is Peter Ads. Please subscribe to the channel, like, and put your comment down below. Today, I'm going to be talking about these charts in a way that a 5-year-old will understand, but that'll be at the later part of this video. If you can wait to see it, it's going to help you anyway. So, and also now, so let's go straight into it. Why? This week, I keep saying next week. This week, right, we're going to be Jerome Powell coming out to tell us what they're going to be doing, what the Fed is going to be doing this month, whether they're going to pause or they're going to raise rate, relating to what's been happening in European Union actually raised rate by, last week, 2 weeks ago, followed by Australia raising the rate as well, when people and investors are actually thinking that they're going to be pausing because they actually believe that most of these economy follow whatever United States actually do and all that. But at this point now, the consensus for United States are thinking that it's time for the Fed to pause at this point. They've raised rate enough for now. And actually what they were saying is like they are data driven. They want to see how the data coming out is reflecting what they have done going forward from here. So market actually priced in a pause from the Fed for June. Well, following month or couple of months down the line, we don't know whether they're going to, probably come back raising the rates but the issue of rate cuts is probably out of the scene at this point. So now we're going to be having CPI on Tuesday and Fed going to be meeting, the 13th of this month, Tuesday. CPI is going to be coming out for the month of May. So the data that comes out on Tuesday will probably influence what the Fed are going to be doing on Wednesday and Thursday. All right. So I believe CPI is probably going to be, I think it's going to be lower than what we had from April. So it's going to be lower than 4.8 and all that stuff. That's what I believe. I believe it's going to be lower than 4.8 at this point. And from there on, Fed can decide, well, we've done enough. They're going to be pausing. I believe they're going to be pausing this month anyway. There's some hawkish Fed members at that area, but I still believe there's going to be a pause for this month of June. So now the issue of Coinbase and all that, we have this issue every time when Gary Gensler want to disrupt the market. This guy always want to cause some issues and hula baloo, if I can use that word, in the crypto market and all that. So now it started with the Binance, and it was like they're not following the regulation. They are doing this on net. They are not being regulated. Something has to be done. Well, it's all political. To me, for Binance, it's all political. For the Coinbase issue, I don't understand. So both of these companies have been sued by the SEC, which means they're gonna have to put all on the table, they document all the transactions within this company. Well, I'm not saying they may not be doing anything fishy, but at this point, it's just a testing time for people who are holding on to cryptocurrency. I'm holding crypto as well. I'm holding Bitcoin, Ethereum. For those who have been following me, they'll know the top 5 I'm holding and all that. So I am not selling out. I even bought more. So, well, that's it going forward. But I think it's just an issue of the moment. It's going to clear out in a couple of weeks. And we're going to be back out again for, our mini bull run that we've been having in the cryptocurrency. So now let's go to this chart, right? So in this chart, I will be talking about this guy in 1875. So in 1875, the man called Samuel Bernard, a farmer who lived in the 19th century, he was a wealthy farmer, who lost everything in 1873. After losing everything, he became interested in the market cycle. So he came up with this cycle called the Bernard cycle chart, right? So he did a lot of research and came across a strange pattern to populate a chart called the Bernard cycle. So in this cycle, he drafted the chart in 1875. As you can see on that chart, he signed it by himself, 1875. So he published it in his book as well. He discovered the market as two cycles, and the major cycles are called the major and the minor cycle, right? So in these major and minor cycles, he has the favorable years for 2 years on that chart. Okay, I'll be showing another one that's going to come on screen now. So for the 2 years, so every 2 years of favorable years, there's going to be 5 years of unfavorable years that will follow. So for every 4 years of favorable years, there's definitely going to be 7 years of unfavorable years, then the 3 years of favorable, then 6 years of unfavorable. So I saw this chart and I've been looking at it when I come across this, and I've been just like surprised that a chart like this has been around and I've not been able to see it for a while, and the prediction is unbelievable. So if you look at the three hands, A, B, C, so if you look at what has been happening around the world, if we look at the world market crash in history, so I'll be showing that on the screen as well as you're listening to me now. So if we're looking at that, and so the Second World War, okay, let's go by 1937, right? So which began, Great Depression, and the beginning of Second World War began February 1937. So if you look at the chart, if you actually look at the chart for 1937, so now 1930, okay, so if you look at the second part, which is the second, because we have the major one that tops and little one, the mini one is a mini cone. So the top one, the second one, which is 1935. So from that 1935 down to 1942, that shows you market tops 1935 and came down all through to 1942. So if we look at the history, so the war ended in 1938. So these are the time the market was actually coming down and lasted for 13 months. And, market actually went, down up until like 50% in decline. Market declined 50%. So let's go now to 1972. I don't want to, because if I want to explain this chart, it's going to take me more than 15 minutes or 20 minutes. But I just want to brief it, and whether you have time later on, you can check it yourself and look at it in detail. So let's go back to inflationary bear market with Vietnam crisis and Watergate. So we began in December 1972 and ended in 1974. So looking at the chart again, 1972, let's look at for 1972. So 1972, so from your left anyway on the screen. So look at 1972 and the mini cone 1972, the market actually came down. This guy predicted this in 1875, guys. 1875. This guy drew this chart and put it on that way. So look at the chart in 1972. So from 1972, the market came down up until 1978. And, the market actually bottomed in that inflationary, I can't get my words out, inflationary bear market. Market actually bottom ended in September 1974, lasted for 12 months. The market declined up to 51%. Wow. So let's go to .com bubble. That's our favorite, isn't it? So market start coming down 1999. So let's go back to the chart. So looking at the chart, 1999, if you look at 1999, market tops, right? The big one, the major one at the top, and market was coming down up until 2005. So that was during the .com bubble. The same guy predicted this in 1875. So .com bubble lasted for multiple years and ended August 2009. That lasted for 9 years, and market bottom at minus 54%. 8%. Wow, I can't believe the chart has been around and nobody is paying attention to this chart. So now Chinese virus. Okay, so when Chinese virus began 2019. For those who remember, Chinese virus began 2019 around October, November. This has been happening, but China was covering this and nobody knew about it. So some prominent president actually knew about this around 2019 December. So we look at the chart from 2019. So market started coming down. This is the prediction on the chart. Market started coming down. Look at the major arrow at the top of 2019. So market start coming down up until 2023. So, and exactly that's how it actually played out. Market came down year 2000, but the government was able to mine over their way and put some money into the system to drive the market back up. That's artificial, helping the market artificially. So the market went up a little bit for 2021 and all that, but came down 2021, 2022 due to the war and all that. So 2023 January, market start coming up again. So look at the arrow from 2023 going up until 2026. So that is actually predicting that by from now till 2026. And remember, there's crypto halving, Bitcoin halving for 2024. So that's actually telling us that definitely this chart might be right going towards 2026. So from 2026 we might see a downturn to 2032, and from 2032 to 2035 it's going to be another major bull run. Well, like the major investors have warned, please be careful while you are using this chart. It shouldn't be why you want to invest all your money looking at this chart. It's not enough for you to put your money in the market and start believing, yes, somebody's predicted it over 1 years ago and it's been correct ever since, so I need to invest all my savings and my house rent. Please be very careful while you are using that chart. Use it alongside some fundamentals that you understand. I'm going to be looking at it, going forward into the future with these as well, with all my fundamentals that I believe is going to help, me investing in the market as well. So, after you watch this video, go over it again and watch that chart closely and do your research with this chart as well. I've done enough, but I can't, comprehend how this chart is being so accurate to this level. And also I'll be using this chart going forward, looking at what is actually happening at the moment. So, well, that's it, guys. I actually saw this and I was like, let me quickly give it out to my followers, my subscribers, to look at it and probably consider using it alongside some other due diligence that you've done on this side. Please don't use the chart mainly or the major reason to invest in the stock market. Be very careful out there. Your money, your choice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell any equity. I'm just telling you what I'll be doing going forward from here. So, well, if you're seeing me again for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. I'll bring you another beautiful one next one. Thank you very much. My name is Peter Ads, and bye.